Recoil Audio, new Di550.4. Let me get a good zoom in there. Let's see. No glare. That's all the cool stuff. It came with the little bricks on the side. Little manual, screws. Look at that, they put the forks in there. Are these 8 gauge? Yes, 8 gauge, power, and then extras. Oh, extras for the speaker wear. Up to 12 gauge. I don't know if you need 12 gauge. I guess you do because it's so powerful. So I wanted to show size reference. The logo is definitely bigger. This is the Di550.4, which is fused at 60 amps. So it actually does 600 watts, but they didn't want to confuse it with the 600.4, so you just conservatively rate it 550.4, whatever. Probably does more than, probably does right around 750 total. So I'm actually going to send this one out to Hi5. Is it? No, Hi5 Vector. Hi5 Vector for testing. So I'm just going to give him the amp and say, will you test this? And he'll say, yeah, sure. And I'll be like, cool. And then, so this one is fused at, let's see. Oh, my bad. Okay, so this might be a little troublesome. So these are, okay, so they make this fuse standard in, okay, in America, it only goes up to 40 amp. And that is because the fuse holder is only good up to 40 amps. Okay, so but these fuses are 50 amp. It's not helping the, I don't want to call it, it's a trope. It's not a stereotype, but it's a trope where like I've had dumb guys of all colors do this, which is like they'll keep popping fuses and they go, what if we put bigger fuses in there? But that's basically what Recoil did, and that may be because of they didn't have any other options. Personally, I think they should have had better options and should have gone with a different format, or better yet, no fuse, and then just do an external fuse holder, a 100 amp fuse holder. So yeah, typically when they're purple, this is more like a cream purple, the clear purple, translucent purple, tranny purple for Pride Month. Are typically 35 amp, but these are 50. They say 50 on them. So this is fused for 100 amps. And let's open them both up and so we can compare the guts. All right, magic was back. So the only differences I saw was that this is, of course, the older version. This is not even the V2. They came out with a V2, I think, because there were some negative reviews on Amazon for some reason. So I don't know. This is the original 550.4, and I don't know, it's just a little minor thing. They use hex screws to hold it, and then on the new ones it uses the Torx. Again, the T15 works for both, so it's fine. So here's the guts of the 550.4. This one cap is a little swollen. I tested it though, it works fine. Then there's the controls. Not a big fan of these controls. I think they could be actually more simple, but whatever. And also more, what's the word? Symmetrical, because this one has a crossover that's both high pass and low pass on this side, which is Group B, which is channels 3 and 4. And it varies from 50 hertz to 750 hertz. And then the high pass is on Group A, which is only, meaning you can only run high pass on channels 1 and 2, and then you have to decide if it's from 200 hertz all the way down to off. And that's it. That's your only option. And so it's not a big fan of that. But at the price, which I think they usually go for $75 to $80 each, shipped, that's a pretty good deal. So, but here on the 1200, so let's see. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. These are probably MOSFETs, diodes. MOSFETs, diodes. Could be bigger. Very similar layout. There's the diode to come in, the input diode. They probably just changed the FETs. And a little bit bigger on the output inductors. So these are a little smaller. These are a little more hardy. If it does a total of 1200 watts, I would love to see it. So, and then they basically went with the same controls on this one. They're a little bit different layout. But that's it. In and out in 5 minutes. I love you guys. That's it. Talk to you later. Bye.